We are exploring. Today we're at Mammoth Spring State Park in Mammoth Spring, Arkansas. In part 1 of this two-part series, I am going to show you the Pioneer Cemetery as well as the Mammoth Spring itself. Let's go and have a closer look. Let's start at the cemetery. This cemetery is called Spring City Cemetery and was in use as early as 1852. Its name reminds of Spring City, Missouri, which was incorporated in 1881 in hope of securing a stop on the new railroad to come through the area. When Mammoth Spring, Arkansas received the railroad depot, Spring City was abandoned and faded out of existence. There are about 50 people buried here, and these are very few of the marked graves. They're marked just with rocks. This is a more recent headstone. Baby Jared, I believe this reads. So there is less than or about 10 graves that are identified by markers of a total of 50 graves approximately. There's 3 people buried here. You can tell from the footstones, and that marker has been pieced together, which is nice. Otherwise they get lost under the leaves and get lost forever. Spring City Pioneer Cemetery. Here's a view of the lake that is created by the Mammoth Spring. There in the distance is a hydroelectric power plant that I'm going to show you in part 2. And here is the old railroad depot, which is a museum that should be open because I'm here on a Tuesday during opening hours, but today is Christmas Eve, and that might be the reason why this museum is closed. You can find railroad and local memorabilia here at the museum at the state park. Let's go on this trail and have a look at the spring. Mammoth Spring is among the largest springs in the world. From the output of water, it is the 7th largest spring worldwide here in Mammoth Spring, Arkansas. Here's a plaque for an overlook around the corner, but that is currently undergoing repairs, so we can't see that. Here we get an idea of the lake the spring creates. That is what we're looking at now, and the spring is gonna be on our right side. That we're gonna see in a minute. Look at all this water rushing down here. This is amazing. The 7th largest spring in the world. And what you see in the back, this round pool that looks like a pond or little lake, that is the spring. Is that something? I have not seen a spring of this size before. The output of Mammoth Spring is 322 cubic feet per second, or 2,400 gallons per second. Let me put this into a perspective for you. If you are the proud owner of a mid-sized backyard pool with measurements of 16 by 32 feet, this kind of pool would be filled in a little over 8 seconds. Next time you fill that pool up using a hose, compare the 8.3 seconds to however long it takes you. The water drained in southern Missouri pops up here at this spring, and that is the reason why the output is so large. There are underground caves, underground rivers that funnel water from tens of miles away to the Mammoth Spring here at Mammoth Spring, Arkansas. This is the spring. And if you look closely, if you look at this at a big screen, you get the impression that there are millions of mosquitoes sitting on the water. But they are not. That is the water coming up from underground, filling up this cave. And over there, that's the route of the water to the lake and then to the hydroelectric dam and plant that I'm going to show you in part 2 of this series. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it.